Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Dai, and today I am bringing you my November manga haul. So I've got a bit of different kinds of things to share with you today because I have a box set, I have some raw manga, and I also have some non-Japanese graphic novels to share along with my manga. So my daughter is kind of here on the side because I kind of don't have enough space to keep all of the manga here. So she's gonna take away some of it after I show it to you. So we'll start off with the biggest thing, which is the box set. So my daughter is a spoiled brat. No, she's not. Well, she kind of is, but I got her the Demon Slayer box set for her birthday. Her birthday was at the beginning of November, so I got this for her. I'm sure you all know what Demon Slayer is about. It is a series that my brother is very into. My brother has been talking about this series for a while, though he hasn't read the manga. My brother is not really a reader, but he has watched the anime and seen the movies, and he was talking to my daughter about it earlier this year, and so my daughter had gotten a little bit interested in it, and so since we had heard that the box set was going to be coming out, we decided to wait on purchasing the volumes until the box set came out because the value is much better. And so she got that for her birthday, or as part of her birthday present. So that's the biggest item. Now we're going to jump into some raw manga because that was also kind of part of her birthday present. So she's really into Hypnosis Mic, and she is studying Japanese. So we picked up some raw manga from her from CD Japan, and so we have a couple different series here. We got 2 volumes of Division Rap Battle Side DH and BAT. So this series follows 2 of the groups. DH stands for Datsui Tara Honpo, and BAT is for Badass Temple. And so she started with volume 1 here, and then this is volume 2 of the same series. And it is raw manga, so you can see. So these copies do have 2 covers, kind of like a hardback in a novel would have. So you've got this paper cover here, and then you also have the design underneath. And so yeah, that's the first 2 of the raw volumes she got. She also picked up Before the Battle, Dawn of Divisions volume 1. So this is a different series. And then she also picked up volume 1 of Division Rap Battle Side BB and MTC. This is Buster Bros, which is like her favorite group, and Mad Trigger Crew. And so yeah, I believe this one and this one came with CDs inside. And so she's really been enjoying those and using her Japanese skills. And then we also picked up volumes 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 of Kono Oto Tomare. This is a series that's about a koto club, and how the members of the koto club's life is changed by being a part of it. There is an anime out for this. We have watched it, and I really enjoy it. We picked up the first 5 volumes of this series at Book Off a couple years ago in the raw form, obviously, because as far as I know, it's not published in English, but I was really curious to see what, if any, story there is after where the anime leaves off. And I just really enjoyed the anime, though I'm curious to see what I think about going through this story not having that audio experience, because it's about a koto club, there's a lot of music, and I feel like not having that might be detrimental to the story for me. But I'm still really interested to see where this story goes, if it goes past where the anime is. I cannot read Japanese, but my daughter will be reading and translating for me. So we picked these up. So let me just show you. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And so I'm going to give these to my daughter so that she can help me make some space here, and then we'll continue with the regular manga first and then the non-Japanese graphic novels at the end. Okay, so right off the top here we have Bite Maker, The King's Omega Volume 3, story and art by Miwako Sugiyama. This one's published by 7 Seas and is rated older teen. There is a parental advisory warning on the back of this, even though it is not wrapped in plastic. So now that I have 3 volumes of this, I'm really looking forward to exploring that one because it's been a series that I've been very curious about. Next up, I have Volume 2 of Mao. This one is by Rumiko Takahashi, published by Viz, and is rated older teen. This is a historical mystery, I believe. And I'm really curious about this one. I'm pretty sure it's going to be something that I enjoy. But yeah, picked that one up. Next up here we have Bungo Stray Dogs Beast Volume 2. Story by Kafka Asagiri. Art by Shiwasu Hoshikawa. Character design by Sango Harakawa. This one is published by Yen Press and is rated older teen. This is an alternate storyline of the Bungo Stray Dogs series. Really interested in exploring that sometime. I have Laughing Under the Clouds Volume 3. This one is by Karakara Kimuri, published by Tokyo Pop and is rated teen. This is a historical fantasy about a prison that's in the middle of a lake, and there's a question as to whether or not that prison is for petty criminals only. We are reading Volume 1 for the Monochrome Manga Club in December, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what I think about this series because the premise definitely sounds interesting, and I believe that's not the only thing that goes on or is questioned in this series. I think the story gets much more involved past what little I know about this, so I'm really looking forward to starting that one. Next up, I have 2 volumes of Arakawa Under the Bridge by Hikaru Nakamura. This one is published by Vertical, and it doesn't have an age rating on the back. So these are omnibus editions. This is an older series. I believe it was published in 2005. And it's about a guy who becomes indebted to a young homeless woman who lives under a bridge. And everything he tries to offer her to kind of not be indebted to her anymore or pay back his debt, she kind of refuses. Except one day she asks him to teach her about love. And so he kind of gets into her world and meets a bunch of people. At least I think this is what that story is about. And it follows his life after that point. And so, yeah, I'm really looking forward to exploring this. It is a series that I have been interested in for a while. And I believe there's also a live-action Japanese drama, which is how I heard about this story. But I never watched it. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what I think about this series after all of this time, because it has been one that I've known about for a while. And I'm really excited. So that is that. I have Volume 8 of Living Room Matsunaga-san by Keiko Iwashita. This one is published by Kodansha and is rated older teen. This is a boarding house kind of age gap romance story. And I read the first 3 volumes earlier this year. Really enjoyed it. So I am continuing to collect and read that series. Next up, a long-awaited Volume 3 of My Androgynous Boyfriend by Tomiko. This one is published by 7 Seas and is rated teen, about this couple's life together and her androgynous boyfriend. I just think the art on that is super cute, and I'm really, really looking forward to checking that one out. Next up, I have Beauty and the Beast of Paradise Lost Volume 2 by Kaori Yuki. This one is published by Kodansha, rated older teen. This is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and again, the art on that is gorgeous, and I'm really looking forward to checking that one out. Yomushi Pedal, Volume 18 by Wataru Watanabe. This one's published by Yen Press and is rated teen. This one is about a cycling club, and I really, really enjoyed the anime. We've watched all of the seasons that are out and the movies. Really, really enjoyed everything that we've seen. We've watched it multiple times. And yeah, so I'm collecting this. The art is very different from the animation. Like, he's got some lips there. But yeah, really, really enjoyed this story. I'm not quite sure where this is as far as the anime goes. I don't think we're out of anime zone yet in this volume though, so it is going to be a long one, I think. And I'm just really looking forward to exploring this in a different medium, especially with the difference in the character design. And so, yeah, looking forward to that one. Next up, I have Volume 4 of Mirukochan. This one is by Tomoki Izumi, published by Yen Press, rated older teen. This is about a girl who can see spirits, and she doesn't know how to, like, deal with it. And a lot of times they're really scary, like how you see here on the cover, and sometimes they look like normal people, so she doesn't really know how to differentiate when they look like normal people to actual normal people either. But she also has a friend that has this really, really strong aura that attracts all of these, like, ghosts, and it really scares her. And because she doesn't know how to deal with it, she kind of just tries to ignore them and make like she's not seeing them. I read the first 3 volumes for the Haunted 24-Hour Manga Readathon in October. Really, really enjoyed what I read, so I'm continuing to collect and pick this one up. I think she's going to start learning how to control her abilities and do something with it. She's also met another character that kind of has similar abilities, so I'm looking forward to seeing how all of that goes and if they, like, learn together. And yeah, these volumes go by really, really quick because it's thin. There's something that happens at the end of volume 1 that was very heart-touching, and I just really, really enjoyed what I read, so I'm looking forward to continuing with that one. Next up, I have Volume 3 of ID Invaded Broken. This one is by Otaru Majiro, The Detectives United, art by Yuki Kodama. This one is published by Yen Press, rated older teen. This has been a series that I have been really, really interested in. It has some mysterious elements to it, at least from the summary that I've read, so I am really, really intrigued, and so I'm looking forward to checking that one out. Next up, I have volumes 20 and 21 of Set Off of the End, Vampire Reign. This one is by Takaya Kagami, art by Yamato Yamamoto, storyboards by Daisuke Furuya, published by Viz, and is rated older teen. These were the volumes that I was waiting for because we had a gap. I had these volumes on order since July, and they just came in, and so now my daughter can get back up to date with this one. For some reason, we got volume 22, but volumes 20 and 21 didn't come in, and so now we have them, and I'm sure my daughter's looking forward to getting into that. Like I said before, it is a series that I'm interested in, but I haven't yet picked it up. My daughter is pretty much up to date with that one, and she really enjoys it, so I pretty much collect it for her, and then I will eventually get into it. Next up, I have volumes 4 and 5 of Ame Kill. This one is by Takahiro, art by Tetsuya Tashiro, published by Yen Press, rated older teen. This one is about a guy who wants to make money, and so he tries to get a job in the capital when he is robbed by a group of assassins, or somebody from a group of assassins. It's been a while since I've read volume 1. We read it for the manga club a couple years ago, and I really enjoyed it, but I never picked up any more, even though I intended to. And then when I remembered about it, I couldn't find volume 2 or 3 anywhere. And so I am starting to collect these slowly. But anyway, he gets robbed by somebody in an assassin group. And then he kind of finds out that maybe the assassin group are the good guys and the capital is the bad guys. So I think this explores him learning more about that and maybe joining the assassin group. And so, yes, I have volumes 4 and 5 now. I picked up volumes 5 and 6 of My Senpai is Annoying. This one is by Shiro Manta, published by 7 Seas, and is rated teen, about an office worker who thinks her senpai is annoying, but maybe he is being annoying for a reason. I really enjoyed volume 1. I read that one earlier this year. I can't remember what for. But I really enjoyed what I had read, and so I've been continuing to collect this one. It was super cute, and I'm really enjoying all of these cute covers. And so, yes, looking forward to reading more of that series as well. Next up, I have volumes 23, 24, 25, and 26 of Blue Exorcist. This is a story that we are really enjoying, and I'm looking forward to continuing. I've read a couple volumes earlier this year, and just really enjoyed being back in the world, and have been continuing from where we stopped reading from at the library. Eventually I'll go back and pick up the rest, but right now I'm just getting to publication. These volumes are getting thicker and thicker. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can... There, that's better. So look at volume 25. That's super thick. So yes, that's exciting. But I'm really looking forward to continuing my journey with this series, because it's one that I am very much enjoying. And that will do it for all of the Japanese graphic novels. Now I have a little bit of non-Japanese graphic novels to share with you, and then we'll be done. So I think this one actually was a much faster manga haul than I've had in a while. So I have volumes 17, 18, and 19 of which is Will, Irma, Tarani, Cornelia, and Helen. This one is part 6, volumes 1, 2, and 3. So I have been collecting this one. I took a break for a little while in the summertime, but I have picked back up, and I started reading this one this year. I'm really enjoying revisiting these characters. This is a series, like a Magical Girl series, that my daughter was really into when she was a kid, and I've just really enjoyed revisiting these characters and revisiting the story. Looking forward to getting past what I already know of it. And yes, these are very heavy volumes. So this is volume 17, and it is full color. Volume 18 and volume 19. This one's actually really thin, if you can compare. So this is volume 19, and most of the volumes are like this thick. So yeah, the last thing I have is a hardcover edition of Lore Olympus by Rachel Smythe. This is volume 1, the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. My mom tells me that there's some extra story in here. I have not read Lore Olympus on the webtoon. It has been one that has been intriguing to me because I really enjoy Greek mythology and Roman mythology, and because this is a Hades and Persephone kind of reimagining or retelling, I have been intrigued about it, but I just never read it on the webtoon. I don't really read webtoons. I tried, but it's like I've got so much stuff to read physically on my Kindle, and yeah, so I always forget to read webtoons because I've just got so much stuff to read. But now that it's being published, I'm super glad to have this and to be able to read it. I've heard nothing but great things about it, and the color scheme is very, very nice. And yes, I'm looking forward to it. So that is the last thing I have to share with you for my manga haul for November. I have not yet put together my December manga list. I'm actually a bit late in putting that together, so maybe I'll do that tonight. But yeah, we've got one more manga club meeting later this month, and I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, we'll be starting Laughing Under the Clouds, which is one that I've been very interested to see what that one's all about, and we will be finishing our series read of Parasite, and so really looking forward to all of that, ending the year on ending a series, which is not something that I do often because I start so many. But yeah, let me know if you have picked up any of these series, if you've read any of them and what you thought of them, but please don't leave any spoilers. And if nothing else, and if you would just like to let me know that you were here, if you could leave me a Christmas tree emoji down in the comments below, that would be greatly appreciated and would really help me out, and that will do it for me today. So I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all safe and healthy. And until next time, take care and smile always. Bye.